discussing, you gotta first of all look at the root of the problem, or whatever it is, right?
Yes.
So now, I think everything more than not is based upon society. So everything's societal, right? Now, if we look at the trend of how things have gone from the 50s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on and so forth, it went from back in the days, back like how you were talking about how our parents and their parents and how they was raised, the man being the provider, right? Because the type of work that had to be done, it was mostly a man that was doing that type of manual labor.
Okay.
But now in this day and age, times have changed.
This one watched it.
And it is very easy now for a woman to get a job or to even create her own business and be making more than a man that may or may not be interested in her.
True.
For instance, what's the young African American lady that started her makeup company and
the crayon.
The crayon company, and in what a year she made over $1 million.
Yeah.
So my point is that right now, in the way that society is set up, it is very easy, like I said, for a woman
to create her own
to create her own platform or to somehow advance in life
and
to the point
and still be.
And you feel me saying?
And those same platform that is available for women is also available for men.
They while they are of course everything in life is also about opportunities.
And it's also
taking
available
advantage
for
of
men too.
And
but we have some lazy men
choices.
And we have some lazy women. It's just it.
That's a complete fact.
And what makes your situation different from a lazy person and a non-lazy person is your mindset. That's what makes every situation different. So if you bring up money in this situation, no matter how you look at it, if I become your wife and I'm making two times your salary or whatever you bring in a year, it's still gonna bring issues.
What if your job allows? I don't think it should be that way. That's my point. Because what if your job allows for you to go higher in it? What if your career choice
you guys
allows
need to watch,
for you to make more?
Do you guys need to watch more reality TV shows? Like there's a reality TV show.
Reality TV is not reality.
Bravo. Can I say something to you?
Not reality.
No, we need to be realistic here. You might say reality TV is not reality, but I know these women personally, married to medicine. There's a lot of them right now. They are doctors, and their husbands are not doctors. These women are doctors, and they work in a professional field, and they make 2 times the money than their husbands. You know, majority of the arguments they have, the husband wants to spend time with the wife. She's always on call. So once her phone rings, she can't give you that pussy. She can't cook your food. She can't clean the house. She got to go attend to where she's making her money from to pay the bills, where you sleeping at, where her kids are sleeping at. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's always going to be an issue.
There are artists that can say, that's what I'm trying to say. I think at the end of the day, marriage at the end of the day is more than just a business relationship. It's a partnership. And at the end of the day, you still have to be able to accept who your partner is and say, and know and say, yo, I know who this person is. And I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with this person. And which means that everything, hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. Which means that everything that they do, I have to be able to accept. So that means if this person is going to be on the road 24/7, or if this person's job and everything about what they're doing requires for them to consistently be away, I have to know heading into this situation that this is what I'm getting myself into.
Can I say something?
Right or wrong? And so if you might have, okay, you see what he's saying right now? You might be thinking like that in the beginning of a relationship. But down the line, 15 years later, 16 years later, you're going to notice that, damn, this woman has spent her whole time that we've been married focusing on work, doing things, and never focus on me. This man is going to step out of the marriage. You're neglecting a man's needs. At the end of the day, men love sex. They want to be catered to. They want to be treated as a king. If you're saying to me that you're going to accept your wife working 24/7, always on call, going to the office, attending to patients, pulling out babies from their vaginas, delivering newborns, and you tell me that you're going to accept that for the rest of your life, you're bullshitting me. That's what marriage is, because you're going to come, you're bullshitting me. He's going to come to a point in time where he's going to get tired of it. You know why? It's because for better or for worse. Is it not?
You're going to end up cheating.
Is it not for better or for worse? You sound like a cheater. I don't sound like a cheater. If I'm saying this for better or for worse, how do I sound like a cheater? You sound like the type of something that, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Go do your stuff. Oh, I'm gonna call my side chick. Gina, where you at, Gina? Gina, where you at? Okay, meet me at Motel 666. That's how you sound. That's how he sounds. No, you don't want to be realistic. The realistic, I'm being realistic. Reality is what I'm talking about. I'm being realistic. Reality is what I'm talking about. I don't want to shout. Let me talk to you for a second. I want to talk to you for a second. I would like you to listen to me. I would like to be heard and understood. I don't want you to just listen to me to respond. I want you to listen and understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, be realistic.
I'm being very realistic. First of all, right, in marriage, when you make those vows, that commitment, you're making a commitment, correct? Correct.
You're making a commitment to accept
Correct.
this person, their faults and everything. You're saying for better or for worse.
Correct.
That means if things are at its best, 150%, and when things are at its worst, it's negative 30 degrees in the house, emotionally between each other. For better or for worse, when we're dead broke and we have nothing, for better or for worse. When, I'm not going to say if, because when, I'm going to make that commitment. So when I make that commitment, that means that I'm accepting, no matter what happens in this relationship, I'm going to do my part to make this marriage work.
Okay.
That's what you say when you say those vows.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is,
have
first
needs,
of all,
right?
So what I'm trying to say is, if you're listening to me, yes, I have needs. So I'm going to now, in the scope of my marriage and in the scope of my relationship, find a way to get my needs met with my wife. So if that means we got to sneak in quickies on your lunch break while you at work, okay, guess what? That's what we gonna do. We gotta fake play. I'm a patient. I gotta pay like I'm hurt in your hospital and then come in. Oh, my arm hurts, and then you come take care of me. We have a quickie with the dog. We gonna do whatever we gotta do. But my point is, we're gonna make it work. That's what the commitment of marriage is.
Okay.
So my point is, two people shouldn't jump into marriage if you're not willing to make that commitment. And that's why marriages fail, because people feel like they're ready to make that commitment, but they're not, because maybe they don't really understand what marriage really entails and what it really calls for. So that's really my point of it all. At the end of the day, you gotta look at the core of the problem and what it is and how to really solve it. So the only way to really solve it is for now you have an open conversation with your... So if you're making more money than me, and I'm your husband, first of all, if you're my wife, you're gonna respect me, regardless of if you're making more money than me or not. And that is a fact, because I am a man. And whether you make more money or not, that can't change anything. Yeah, you need to take a shot. It's getting a little tense here. I feel you. Yes, because we're being real.
You can do whatever you want to do on this show
because we're being real. You feel me? That's exactly what we're doing.
Judge me. I'm being real.
You feel me? So when you find a man that is willing to make that commitment and is willing to step down and to put his feet down and let you know, yes, I am a man, and even if you make more money than me, that doesn't change nothing. You are still my wife, and I am still your husband, and I am still the head of this home. You feel me? And that's just how that's going to go. But if that doesn't happen, then it's just going to be one of those other marriages that just go the way they go.
Okay.
And I said to you, remember one thing I mentioned is your mindset. A woman has a certain type of mindset, and so do men have a certain type of mindset. If I am working 24 hours, sex is tedious. It's very fucking tedious. If I've been working 24 hours and you're trying to come in my lunch break and sneak a fucking sex, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I have patience after that. If you want to go,
So you don't got needs?
I have needs.
Right.
But you know something?
So when you
I know women that can go years without having sex. Men, you guys can't do that. And especially if a woman is busy. If she's busy, her mind is not on that. If you love what you do, like I love what I do, you can't be texting me sex stuff. I'm not paying attention to that.
So that doesn't
I'm
go
paying
for
attention to my hour.
So
I'm paying attention to my
men?
clients, my customers, my patients.
Does that go for men too?
Men, you guys.
No. I just want to know if that goes for men too. That when I'm busy doing what I gotta do in my hustle and my grind, that you should not be texting me
sex stuff. It happens. Okay, look, I'm not saying I shouldn't be texting you sex stuff. You're my husband. Just say we're saying you're my husband, I'm your wife. I'm not saying you shouldn't text me sex stuff. What I'm saying is that a man has a way of doing his own thing. And it's about mindset. And a woman has her own way of doing things. You understand what I mean? When a woman is making more money, she's more controlling. When a woman is making more money, she's very controlling.
Can't you say the same for men sometimes?
Ask your father.
Can't you say the same thing for men? Can't you say the same thing for men?
Yeah,
if men is making more money, I think that's a people. That's a human
But
thing.
you guys are more lenient when you're making more money.
Okay.
You give space for things to happen. I'm trying to answer your question. Yeah, marriage is about